What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to bring you an update on my toolbox. I've had it for about 6 months now, and I've acquired some things and moved some things around, so I just figured I'd share with you. Still the 52-inch Husky from Home Depot, and I'm definitely still loving it. So up top, pretty much got it organized the way I like, and unless I get some more stuff, that's just how it's gonna be. So up top, still got the Braun underhood light, which lights it up pretty good. I got my torch over here. Got my bits with my most commonly used bits. Got my Bluetooth speaker. Definitely like the dual outlets on both sides. Definitely a nice feature. Service manual for the GTX. I got my flashlights up here. That's a mix of stuff. Some Bronze, Quantums, Husky, Lux Pro, some mini flashlights. This is a UV flashlight. I like that it has the magnetic back. Things stick to it pretty well. Hex key set from Pittsburgh. It's a decent set for a DIY. Rapid charger, Milwaukee stud. Got my M12s up here. They're pretty much the go-tos for the light jobs. It's the hammer drill. And the impact driver. I love this thing. Definitely stout. Got the 3/8 impact wrench. I want to update this and get the stubby, because that new stubby is a little beast. It's like 250 foot-pounds. This one's good for like 115. So not bad for now. I got my nitro gloves, Milwaukee bit set, a little bit of everything. I got some miscellaneous stuff here. Some lighters, change, clips for the guns, razors, plastic razors, some valve caps, bungees to hold up calipers, some earplugs, valve stems, a remover, some thread locker, and super glue, butane. I picked these up from Harbor Freight. Kind of like to keep stock on them. You know, I get them for free, so they're not bad when they're free. First drawer, measuring and some other stuff. Got my caliper gauge, depth gauge, some level. I got some feeler gauges and spark plug gappers, hose clamps, magnets, and extendable mirror. I got stud finder and a square. This is an angle finder. Got my Ames infrared thermometer, Craftsman level, and digital distance meter, and a contour gauge. Still the electrical drawer. Got all my fuses and splices and butt connectors. Wire strippers and crimpers. Definitely liking the Doyle brand. I got a few pliers, and it's definitely good quality for the money. Some more wire strippers and cutters and electrical wire, some test leads, electrical screwdrivers, electrical tape, magnetizer and demagnetizer, heat shrink butt connectors. I used this to convert a socket into an outlet when I was testing which socket was on what breaker. I used it with the circuit detective here. It's definitely a handy tool. This is the receiver, and there's the transmitter. This is a Centec cable tracker from Harbor Freight. I used it when I was redoing some wires underneath the dash of the GTX. Running it through the firewall and all that. So definitely handy. I got a remote starter, some spark testers, angled and inline, my logic probe, circuit tester, test light, another Milwaukee stud, and a laser straight edge. Centec OBD2 scan tool. It's cheap, but it does what I need it to do. You know, read the codes and clear them. My voltage tester and GFCI tester, and multimeters, and my inspection camera from Nightage. Got this off Amazon. I did a review on this, but you know, for 60 bucks, 65 bucks, definitely worth it. Nice little kit. Screwdriver drawer. These are my nut drivers. They're old, Great Necks. Got those a long time ago. My flathead screwdrivers, ratcheting screwdriver, stubbies, striking screwdrivers, right angle drivers, and my Phillips screwdriver side. Got my picks over here. It's a Pittsburgh set, Hyper Tough, and these are no names. Got my long 22-inch screwdrivers. Those are Pittsburghs. Homemade cheater bar. 3/8 breaker bar. That's Cobalt. This is a Pittsburgh 1/2-inch ratcheting. But I like to use it as a breaker bar. It's nice because it extends. Got my 1/2-inch breaker bar. Some Pittsburgh pry bars and some lady slippers. Kind of a miscellaneous drawer. Got my Stanley Fat Max punch set. It's the Warrior bit set. It's a 100-piece. Got it for like under $7 with a coupon, so not too bad. Got my zip ties. And I got different brands of bit sets. I just wanted to try them out, you know, see what they're all about. So Makita's with the gold finish. Definitely the least amount of bits, but not too bad. DeWalt has some sockets in there, magnets, adapters, and all that. Not a bad set. I like the box and the Irwin the best. I like how they come out nice and easy, and they're snug when they're held. It's impact rated, and this DeWalt is as well. DeWalt's, I don't know, they're kind of held in a little loose, and the Milwaukee's a little tough to get out. So, but whatever, not too bad. Bosch Daredevil spade bits, socket adapters, and some nut drivers. These are definitely worth the little amount of money. Bosch T-handle set, gasket maker, some razors. This is a hollow punch set. Got some chisels and nail setters. Got more chisels over here. These are Project Sourced, Irwin, and Cobalt. Those are all from Lowe's. The Pittsburgh punch and chisel set. Definitely decent for a DIYer. Can't complain. Next up, I got my hammers, ball peen set from Pittsburgh, Dead Blows, Husky, and Hyper Tough. Got my Shorty sledgehammer, 4-pounder, and long handle, rubber mallet. My rotary tool, love this thing for the small cuts. And cutoff wheel. This thing is definitely nice to have. Just used it today. My electric ratchets. This is the 1/4 3/8 non-fuel. Definitely like the smaller head on them compared to the fuel version, which definitely has more power, but that head is a little large. But I love them all. Definitely nice. My batteries. And my Quinn digital torque meter. Definitely nice to have. I would like to get their new digital torque wrench. They got the 3/8 and 1/2 inch. It's like $150 with a coupon. Eventually I'll pick that up. But for now I got the click types. A 1/4, 3/8 and 1/2 inch. Onto the large drawer. At my standard side over here, I got the 1/2 inch, deep and shallow, 3/8 and 1/4s. The 1/4s are Husky brand. And got my impact swivels from Pittsburgh. It's kind of a mix of stuff. Got the Pittsburgh down here. This is an old SK. Some Husky chrome. This is a Husky set, which I really like. It's chromoly, and it's labeled on both sides. I like how it's engraved on that side. Back here, got Pittsburghs, some Power Torques. I wish they were engraved. I feel like eventually this stuff will just wear off, but decent quality. And I got some Cobalt. Most of it's impact. I got spark plug sockets. These rails I got recently from Harbor Freight. It's one of their new items. I definitely like them. You know, they're magnetized and they hold the sockets very well. It's got little pin detents on them, so definitely worth it. I got my extensions over here, some 1/4, 3/8. I got some step downs, swivels. Got my standard Allens and some Torques and metric Allens. And this is the metric side. It goes all the way up to a 33. Got this from, what is this? I think it's Napa. Yeah, Autocraft. No, Advanced Auto Parts. I don't know, but it's nice because it's chromoly as well. I had to pick that up when I was doing some front end work on the GTX. I was changing out bushings and the pitman arms and all that. But yeah, it's same thing, Cobalt. This is Matco. Pittsburgh's Impact and Chromies. This is OEM's tool, eTorques. And these are oil filter sockets. Metric impact swivels and 1/4s from Pittsburgh. All the racks are from Harbor Freight. Over here I got my 3/8 ratchets, Cobalt 90 tooth, stubby Husky 3/8. It's like a 100 position locking flex head from Power Torque, O'Reilly's. 84 tooth gear wrench. I definitely like these swivel heads. This is the Pittsburgh Pro. I like to use them on spark plugs, changing them out to use it like a screwdriver and all that. I've seen that the Tecton is identical to this, except it's red instead of green. Pretty sure they came out of the same factory, but I'll pay the price of the Harbor Freight. Indexable that I haven't used yet, because I haven't found that weird angle, hard to get to spot, but when I do find it, hopefully this comes in handy. 3/8 composite, A long flex head from Pittsburgh. Definitely like my go-to. Another tool that I thought was handy but haven't used. It's like a long handle, double ratcheting ends, quarter on this side, 3/8 on this side. My crow's feet from O'Reilly's, definitely a nice little set. And impact Allens from Power Torque. Nice set as well. Got 3/8 extensions here, and my 1/4" ratchets, which are all Pittsburgh, except for this guy. 1/4" extensions and adapters, and 1/4" Torques. More Allens, long Husky ballpoint Allens. 1/2" extensions and wobbles and swivels. Impact 1/2". Yep. The standard impact Allens and my 1/2" ratchets. This Craftsman, and these are Pittsburgh's composite and flex head. And I got the standard crow's feet from O'Reilly's as well. And these are all my longer 1/2" and 3/8 extensions. Yeah, that pretty much does it for that drawer. It's a drilling drawer. Got my black oxide, Black & Deckers, which I definitely like. Had them a long time and haven't broken any. Use that mostly on metal. And I'll use these Milwaukee, the black oxides, on wood. Just throw them in the impact gun. Definitely gotta have these for that oh shit moment. Some screw extractors and bolt extractors. Got some tap and dies, right hand bolt extractors, standard set of tap and die, and some tap handles. Abrasive drawer still. Got the brushes, some gasket scrapers, regular scrapers, files. It's a Cobalt set of mini files that you put into a, it's got a 1/4" hex head on it, you can put it in the gun. Some wire wheels, nylon wheels, carburetor cleaner brushes, discs for the cutoff tool, more mini files and rotary accessories. It's nice for the wood projects. Battery terminal cleaner. Still the air tools, which I don't use too often anymore. Got all the accessories for it. This little aluminum nibbler came in handy when I used it recently. It's a nice little thing to have. Put it on the end of your drill and just nibble away at some aluminum. Get those nice intricate cuts. It's a miscellaneous drawer now. Got my old impact wrench here, air brad nailer and stapler, corded drill. Got some abrasive stuff in here, sanding discs, cut-off wheels, and all that. This is a Pittsburgh impact lug nut set. It's nice because it's got the sleeves on them. It's got pretty much all your most commonly used sizes. And it's a whole set. Got stethoscope, torch, and some chargers. Cleaned up my wrench drawer a little bit. This is the metric side. Got these rails from Pittsburgh, another one of their new items, which I definitely like. It's nice. Comes with 4 rails, one for metric and one for standard, or however you like it. So, and these are just an old setup. Got some Husky stubbies, ratcheting Huskies, some line wrenches. These are the performance tool offsets. Chain breaker and riveting tool, So punch out. And my flaring tool. Brake lines, fuel lines, whatever. Vacuum pump, like brake bleeder. The standard side. Definitely looks good. I got the offsets from Pittsburgh. I bought those first, and I didn't like the smaller sizes. Teeth aren't as precise as they should be. Larger ones are fine, but that's why I went with the O'Reilly's offsets for the metric. Ratcheting, Huskies, and line wrenches, stubbies. Those are ratcheting. Impact screwdriver. Some panel trim tools, solder gun, and pipe cutters. Got my serpentine belt tool and the adapters. Pliers drawer. Definitely getting full. I made these racks out of old dishwasher rack, and it definitely working out. Got 3 racks out of them. Got some channel locks and the Doyle V grooves, Lyman pliers, slip joints, long needle noses. These are all Pittsburgh. Got some long reach dikes, some Quinn dikes. They're Weha needle nose. The mini cutters and nippers and all that, and mini needle nose. Doyle cable cutters, Pittsburgh hose pliers, some vice grips, needle nose vice grips, locking adjustable wrench, and regular wrenches, adjustables, Husky and Stanley. This one's cool. It's a Crescent that girl got me, and instead of a thumb wheel, it's got a little just sliding action. Definitely a lot nicer, and it locks in place. Got my oil filter wrenches, some tin snips. Got these vice grips from Lowe's. Got the larger size and smaller ones. They're like a Knipex knockoff, but definitely still nice. There's a Stanley brand as well. It's a knockoff. Teeth aren't as sharp as the vice grips though. Some Husky end nippers, torque locks from Milwaukee. Got snap ring pliers and panel poppers. Garbage set of snap ring pliers. Christmas tree pliers and OEM's tool, panel popper. Power tools, mostly Milwaukee, and I only got the Cobalt just to try them out and see what it's about. Definitely like that line though. Definitely cheaper tool, bare tool, and decent warranty and all that. So yeah, I like the color as well. But it's all brushless stuff. Got the impact wrench. It's good for like 200 pounds, foot-pounds. It's a non-hammer drill. And my jigsaw. Got the one key impact driver. Got the hacksaw M18. That thing's a beast. Got my 7 1/4 circular saw in there. And wanted to try out the DeWalt impact driver. I like it. And it's nice having more than one impact driver for the larger projects when you have some help. Staple gun and tire inflator. Love those tools. Got my M18 searchlight. This thing is bright as hell. 3/8 impact wrench. Definitely the go-to. I love this thing too. It's good for like 210 foot-pounds or so. Yeah, if that won't get it off, got the mid torque. It's good for like 450 foot-pounds. But when I bought it, I didn't realize I bought the pin detent. I wanted to get the hog ring because that was like 600 or 650 foot-pounds. But this thing does the job, that's for sure. that won't work, I got the high torque here, 1400 foot-pounds. Yeah, that's that. Got some stuff on the side over here. Got my hammers and quick access to some screwdrivers. I was working on the GTX earlier. Gotta clean up this mess. Some metal shavings. But over here I keep my specialty tools now. Got my timing light, racing seal driver. I got, these are brake servicing tools for the drums, and got the vacuum gauge, wheel puller, compression tester, leak down tester, and a radiator pressure test kit. Got my blades for my hacksaw and the jigsaw. This is the Earthquake high torque 1/2 inch impact, and the Earthquake electric ratchet, which are definitely not bad. I wanted to try them out, but their warranty sucks. And the ratchet's a little large, but not too bad, especially for the price. This ball joint separator came in clutch when I did the lower control arms on my Cadillac. It's a plastic welding kit and another solder gun. Yeah, still got my fluids over here. I don't keep the bike over here anymore. Behind the garage I built a shed, and that's where I store it now. Still working on it, slowly but surely, just coming along. But yeah, that's a little update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, later.